Hello everybody, welcome back to our Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2 as the Jain King, currently King, hopefully soon to be Emperor of the Chada Kingdom. So it seems like every time that I load into the game, or load up the game, something interesting, I see something interesting on the map. So last time, the big thing for us was, we saw that the Iberian Peninsula was just ridiculously splintered. And also we saw that France is having a revolt. Well, surprise, surprise, France has had more problems. You see anything strange there going on in France? Might be something like the fact that Saxony is down here too. Yeah, don't ask me. Some clever marriages went on, apparently. So, if my memory serves me correctly, we're currently in a war here with the Taghlibid Sultanate, and we're trying to take Sonda from them. Our big hope is that, well, the Sultan himself does not come in on this battle, but he very well may, and if he does, well, then guess what? We're gonna, well, we'll figure something out, I guess. So I think we just declared that war. Right now the Sultan is attacking Khazaria Tavarian Subjugation War. He is an attacker. Okay, so, and he's on the winning side there, and he's also defending against a Decadence Revolt invasion of the Arabian Empire, in which he is losing. So hopefully that will keep him tied up long enough to where we can, we can get this wrapped up pretty quickly. Looks like we've got our retinue heading into Sonda right now to go ahead and get that started. We might want to go ahead and call up our vassal levies just to have like full strength on this frontier over here, because if they come over, they're going to be coming in either from Makran, Kalat, or they might have to come around through here. But if they come around through here, we should be able to see them. If they come around through here and they decide that they want to siege out, I don't care. The computer, the AI is notoriously bad at waging wars against carpet siege, because they'll only siege one thing at a time. So, no big deal there. Yeah, our domain's too big. Go ahead and dismiss that. I don't really want to call in allies, and yeah, we'll leave that up. So it looks like we just called up our own levies, and we're sending them all into Sonda. That's 10,000 troops. We could call in about 13,000 more with our vassals. So right now, monthly cost from our domain is 22. I'm not sure, do we have to pay for our vassal levies? I've really never checked into that before. Let's go ahead and call them up. Because why not? It's gonna piss off some vassals, but I think it's worth it. And given that we're Jain, it doesn't hurt as much to take that hit. Let's go up to speed 2. We want to just make sure that we're cognizant of everything that happens. We don't want this war to drag on for too awful long. Because the longer that this drags out, the more chance I think that there is that the Caliph will get involved. So, alright, well, it looks like we've got enough already to siege Sonda. So let's go ahead and we only need 300 there. So let's make a new unit. Maybe like, yeah, that's good. And then we'll send 2,000 right there. That's probably what we're going to do. We're probably just going to send people out as they come over and have them start spreading out. So we want to try to get this thing done as quick as we can. And we'll probably put a majority of our troops. Well, there is some benefit to having some around the outside here. However, There's also a good benefit to having them in the middle so they can reinforce in multiple locations. But if you know that they're going to be coming in from certain directions, you know, you might as well. I don't know. The thing about Toglibid right here is they don't have any good places to hole up. Other than, like right here, we have some mountains in Kandale and Kuzdar. And then across the river, of course, would be a really good place to hold up. But if we do battle, it's probably going to be over here. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to, like, take good advantage of that kind of stuff. All right, so we're not going to be able to split up much here because, wow, they've got a really large garrison there. Here. Okay, get a few more troops here. Looks like we've got a large stack about to come in, and we can spread out a little bit more. Everybody's filtering in. Who do we got here? This is my daughter. She's a genius. Let's see. What do we really need here? I don't really know that we need anything. I mean, we're pretty good. You can never have too many gray eminences, though. Persian, really? Persian. And we'll go with my kinsman here. It's a culture type I haven't really seen before. Persian. Famous writer proposes to compose your family chronicles. Well, we'll give him patronage. So where are you going? Rennie. Really? You're going to go to Rennie. Okay. With your huge stack of nothing. Alright, let's just merge these guys up. And then we will break off... we don't really need that many. We don't really need hardly any at all. That's probably fine. Then we'll send the other part to Mansura. And then break off some and send more over. So the Caliph is not in this war, according to this, but... yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Let's go ahead and just send the whole group over to Ranikot. Yeah, he's having a bad day. He's having a really bad day. He's at war with one of my vassals, and he's at war with me. Okay. Merge that up again. That's fine. Send the big unit there. Probably send this other unit up towards the north, I guess. We don't want to spread out too much, but we do want a carpet siege. Okay. We need 800 there. Yeah, it's probably plenty. This is already under the control of somebody else. Why don't we go to Bakar here? So we are losing, we're only losing 2 gold a month. That's not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. Okay. We split off this, made a new unit. You here. I mean, I will unsiege the stuff that my vassal sieged. I'll do it, damn it. Okay, actually, my vassal sieges might be working out in my favor. I'm not really too sure. Alright, in Bakar we need 1,300. How about we just split in half? And we'll send this to Kuzdar. To Quiznos. Okay. I think we're sieging that. Mir Rukan? We are. Okay. So we need 678. So not very many. So we'll just leave that. Go up to Aurora. Okay. Aurora needs 1,100. So why don't we just split that in half and send them to Rajanpur. Not all, though. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, once we start sieging out some things, this is probably going to go down pretty fast. We pretty much started with the 10% war score, I guess because of our vassal sieges. The observatory is finally ready, so we are doing the observatory focus right now to get that juicy story, plot arc there, and get that learning so we can get that tech. Yeah. It's great anticipation that you prepare to make your first observations. +1 learning already. All right. All right, so we're up to 5,000 down here. But we don't need that many. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this 4,000 and run it to Airmail. We're pretty spread out here. If they came with the Doom stack through Sibi here, really if they came with the Doom stack anywhere, we'd kind of have trouble. All right. Gain some military tech, or just some tech in general, maybe. Wow, we're getting pretty high up on points. We're not very far off from rank 4 military organization. I mean, we're still pretty far ahead. We might be better off taking like taking more light infantry, I guess. Yeah. And then economy advances. Yeesh, it's pretty far off. So we'll take trade practices. But go ahead and bump all that up. And then culture, we can't really bump anything right now, so we'll just wait. So going by this, the Caliph's not in here, but okay, so now we're starting to get some sieges done. Excellent, excellent, excellent. You know what I think I'm going to do with the rest of these guys here that are coming in? I'm going to send them up maybe to Bakar, so we have a nice larger unit up in that area to reinforce. Let's go ahead and send that. Okay, send the rest up here to Bakar. Oh, really? We don't have enough? Well, we got some more troops coming in, so it'll fix itself pretty fast. So this is not my heir. My son, Vijaya Dasyandana, is modest and humble. That's a good thing. Oh, he's a bastard. My cousin. Yasovarman. So this was definitely our big concern with forming the Empire of Gujarat. We were worried because we knew that we needed to take at least one county from Taglabid in addition to everything else, and it had proven fairly difficult to do because every time we've attacked Taglabid before, they've gotten cultural bonds with the Sultanate, and the Sultanate, for most of the game so far, has been larger militarily than us, but I think last time I looked at the ledger, I was greeted with a pretty nice surprise. If you look at the independent states and armies. Okay, well, last time I looked, we were #1, but this was a few episodes ago. So now Arabian Empire is very large, and so are the Byzantines, but as you can see, we've risen up to #3. I think the last time I checked it in a video, he's in Mahdia. I don't even know where Mahdia is. Can we... Mahdia. Yeah, it's all the way over there. So he's actually got shit over there, pardon my French, that he's trying to deal with. So I'm not sure if we're going to see him. Yeah, he's got that Decadence Revolt going. So wisely, I guess he's deciding to stay at home. Now this says he only has 20,000 levies, so I'm not really too sure. It could be adding in, you know, another Caliphate or something. I'm not sure. But it looks like this is going to go okay for us, hopefully. Let's take this up to speed 3. But we have to be wary if something starts coming in, you know. Somebody starts moving our direction, then we will certainly have to make a change, start shifting people over. So my daughter is of legal age. She's a fortune builder. She was a genius, and, you know, I really wish that she could be the... Yeah, I really, really wish that she could be our heir. Wow. Intricate clan, huh? I mean, that would probably give us some prestige. Yeah, 16 prestige. But I don't think I want to do that. Don't think I want to do that. I'd rather try to get some kind of matrilineal or something or other. And these are all Thakur's. Would not take it. Too high in line of succession. I mean, that kind of makes sense, though. We'll just chill out. Okay, so in Gaia, over here, Gaia, we have produced a claim on the Monastery of Gaia. If we use it, we lose 300 gold, lose some prestige. But, you know, I think I'm going to let it go. We're at war right now. I don't want to push my luck with money. And our focus really needs to be on the Empire of Gujarat at this point. And that's in a completely different empire, so... At a festive outing in the wild, I found a message left amidst wildflowers addressed to my concubine, Bhogavati, the would-be lover Thakur Siyaka here, who is a seducing asshole. He's waiting for her by a stream near the camp. I must protect her from such dangerous liaisons. Now, weren't we going to switch our focus? Oh, yeah, we did already. We're scholarship. Good, 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 good. Okay. Our stats are pretty good. Uh-oh. What do we got here? You spent many nights looking at the stars in your observatory. It is truly fascinating. There are so many questions to ask. So do we want to do the stars move or strange? Let's go how do the stars move this way. I like the strange one. It's pretty funny. The whole line there is pretty funny. I wonder, did he end his... he might have ended his war. Yeah, he did. So he's actually a tributary of my vassal, which is in and of itself kind of hilarious. But yeah. Okay, so we've got some pretty crappy commanders. So we'll make my brother commander. Dude, how are you even a commander? How are you even a commander? Do you even lift, bro? I don't think you do. So that caused us to lose some war score. We were getting war score from our vassals holding some sieges down in their war. But we're going to siege this stuff out pretty quick. It's not going to take long. Not going to take long at all. I mean, we're already back up to 28%, 32%. So we got a lot of sieges going at one time. Really don't know what's up with this constant spam of Rashtrakuta trying to vassalize Maldives. It's getting a little old. Okay, so he did call the Caliph into the war. But he's only got 15,000 troops, and he's in Tunis right now, which is, you know, on the northern coast of Africa. So, we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. Okay, I think this is completely sieged out at this point. I don't think there's a siege going here. Yeah, there weren't many holdings. So let's just move it to Kandale. Yeah, the sieges are just starting to really roll in. This is completely sieged out now too. So that's the war goal. Let's move this group. I'm thinking... Whoa. Let's move this group up to Rajanpur. And I guess they'll swing through and swat these guys. That's cool. Okay, now this is completely sieged out. See, this is what I was hoping for. Because now, even though the Caliph is in the war, quote unquote, I mean, he's in the war, he might not do anything. We're rolling all of our troops together because we've sieged all this stuff out. So, you know, hey, he comes at us, that's fine. Because we're already going to have a good amount of troops located in areas together, so... Alright, victory, and we are fighting a battle there. That helped us out. Not much, but a little. Okay. So they're going to run into them right there. Observing the movements of the stars at night, you've begun to see some regular patterns. These observations, however, have raised many new questions. Magnets. How do they work? You were starting to wonder, for example, if the Earth is really the center of it all. So we gained some military tech, but we become cynical. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. But I like to get some military tech. I likes my military tech. So he's going to start probably funneling in some troops here, but I don't know if it's going to help. Because they're going to be capitulating pretty quickly here, I think. Okay, 85%, 86%. They're trying to siege that back out. That's funny. They don't have enough to actually do it. Okay, 95%. Probably one more siege will do it. Maybe. Okay, that's completely sieged out now. Why don't we just go smack those guys? And that'll probably end the war. So he called the Caliph in a little too late. He's even offering peace now. My son Batarka does his homework and is always on time for his lessons. He has a good mentor. That's me. Yeah, so Maharaj Sajapala gains the Sheikdom Masana, which is what we want. Diligent genius. Why, thank you. I don't really see any reason to continue this war. I mean, he knows he's beaten, and he's giving us what we want, so boom. Belongs to us now. So we're just going to bring everybody back over. And we're going to have to give away that Thakur. Anyways, we are well past the time, so thank you guys so much for joining me. Hey guys, we accomplished something. We went to war. We managed to dodge the Caliph bullet. So all we have to do is we just have to get this and this, I think, and then we can form the Empire of Rajasthan. Let's take a look. We have 78%. So we need 2 more. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me, and until next time, game on.